Hi there, how are you today? Welcome back to Beauty by Tessa YouTube tutorial. Today I would like to talk about how to prevent texture skin, which I'm suffering almost entire of my lifetime. So here, very useful tips and tricks I would like to share. There has the two category. One category it's for clinical advice, and the other category it's for when we use the makeup, how we should apply properly to prevent the texture skin. So now I would like to start talking about the clinical advice. Step number 1, clinical advice. Improve diet to get better skin. What does it mean? We should eat most of the time natural homemade food. So avoid eating restaurant food, which is unhygienically cooking food. Also avoid eating high calorie food such as deep frying food, processed food, and fast food. And then in order to make our gut and stomach to grow like a healthy system of digestive system, we need to add probiotic. For probiotic, you can have it from the two sources. One source is from taking probiotic capsule. The second source is eating probiotic rich food, like probiotic rich food such as kimchi, pike, and this Japanese miso soup. So those kinds of food we should be eating from time to time. And not only eating healthy food, but also we need to avoid this fast food, processed food, and deep fried food. If we avoid those kinds of dangerous food, you will figure out your skin will become a lot better later on. Okay, step 2, we have to make sure get enough sleep. Sleep. Sleep is very important, don't forget. And step 3, sweat it out. Sweat it out. How to sweat it out? You have to do exercise. Don't be lazy. I'm also kind of lazy person, so I'm so lazy to do exercise. However, if you wanted to have the healthy glass skin, you gotta do it. And step number 4, get serious cleansing every day and every night. When you wake up and before you sleep, make sure you do very good deep cleansing. Wipe off all your makeup which is having a lot of dust on top of it. Also there has the impurities and oils that come inside of your body, so those all we have to cleanse it properly using the very good, which is suitable makeup remover, and also deep cleansing. Use a good cleanser. Also do exfoliating once in a week at least. So let's move to step number 5. We need to boost our skin using enough moisturization. We have to use very good enough nourishment moisturization. Please remember that. So you have to observe your skin. Do you belong to oily skin or do you belong to dry skin? If we belong to combination to oily skin, use gel type moisturization. Dry combination skin, use creamy type of moisturization. And step number 6, we have to hydrate our skin from within. How we will hydrate from within, and that is very important. So we need to drink plenty of water in a day, at least 3 liters in a day. Once you wake up, drink lukewarm water, and throughout the day follow the rest of the cup. And not enough it yet just by drinking water. Eat much more leafy green vegetables. If you can cook it, blend it properly with the blender and then drink it as it is. Step number 7, avoid direct exposure to the sun. So when we have case-to-case basis need to expose to the sun, please make sure wear at least 50% protection of SPF. Okay, now I already talked about all completely 7 steps of the clinical advice for texture skin. In the category 2, I want to talk about when we apply the makeup, how we gonna avoid texture skin. You may experience sometimes when we are, especially when we are in the hot tropical country, or if in the summer season. Okay, when we go out after a couple of hours, our foundation or our powder is totally becomes different. It's become cakey and more sweaty and more oily, as well as like it's that's cracking some part of it. Also some part of it, it's a very the pores are very visible. Okay, which is I believe all the women doesn't want it. So please keep watching till the end. Today I would like to talk about how to smooth the texture skin by using makeup. So in the meantime, when we are using the makeup, we need our skin flawless and even out, isn't it? All the lady desire. But here is the truth. It's kind of like hard to get, you know, those kinds of flawless skin because of weather or because of our this natural skin problem. A lot. Textures will be very difficult actually. So if you wanted to learn 5 steps how I'm going to solve this problem, please take a look. You could follow clinical advice as well as those 5 steps. You will be really happy for your true result. Here is how I improve my texture skins to the flawless skin. Step number 1, use the toner. Use the right toner. If you have open pores, you need to use something which is including all refining pore tonics. So the one I'm using is from the case, which is the Rare Arts Pore Refining Tonic. It has the Amazonian white clay. The white clay is really effective in terms of if you wanted to use for the exfoliating as well as if you wanted to use for the pore minimizing result. So that's really work it out. Using the toner, hands should be clean, so sanitize the hand first with alcohol because we are touching each and every product, so our hands should be clean before we touch our skin. Our skin is very sensitive, so if we touch our face with the unhygienic hands, our skin will get pimple easily. Take a small amount, and then you can use also cotton pad. For me, I don't use a cotton pad, I just put on my fingers and then I press on the top of my open pore first. So press it into the skin and T-zone. So where you feel like more oiliness area along the T-zone and on the open pores and on the top of the chin. Step number 2, use proper moisturizer. So the moisturizer I'm using, it as you all know, the most favorite moisturizer ever I found out on the earth, which is Clinique Moisture Set. So I got a new bottle. In the 1 month I'm sucking this product. That is my 3rd bottle. Imagine how much I'm using. It's like I'm doing max every single night and every single day. Really, I'm crazy about this moisturizer. Can you touch and test it? When you test this product, you really feel it. I'm gonna take it some amount and I'm gonna use it by dabbing because I don't have much time, which this is every day when I'm using the procedure. So I'm just dabbing to make sure finishes faster the application. So use a proper amount like this. Take some product from under eyes. Here, in the middle of the nose part, this area has the lines. So because whenever we are squeeze our face or we're smiling, so this area comes shrink. Also when we frown our face shrink area, this areas come shrinking. So that area cause fine lines. So this area, okay. So just to avoid the textures. And then here under the eyes also love line. Next gonna be primer. we will prime our face. Priming is the very important step if we don't want texture skin. Remember, please, to take the proper amount, and then starting from the cheeks on the open pore area, just make sure dab it properly the product, and T-zone, which is the most oiliness part that we use to get it. Step number 3. When you apply the foundation, use the damp blender instead of using brushes. So those brushes, get it out. So take some foundation, then take little by little, not immediately all, and then make sure press it into the skin, and in the same time make sure do it properly blending as well. Wow, so that's my really difference using the sponge and brushes. I feel it. Satisfied. Step number 4, we need to use setting powder or translucent finishing powder. Either powder you like, you can choose it, but the most important thing is use sponge. It's a clinic, this setting powder. Take the proper amount and dab, starting from the top of pores area, and spread it properly throughout the skin. Gonna do the same thing to the left side too. Deposit the product little by little. Please don't take immediately a lot. Alright guys, so step number 6 gonna be using setting spray. Don't forget to use setting spray guys, because setting spray is very helpful. It's gonna lock all your makeup to lasting in the whole day in the right place. So when you spray also, please do not spray from near distance. It should be far distance. So stretch out the arms, close your eyes, and maximum 4 to 5 inches only. Wow, I feel really fresh. Texture skins is mainly caused when you use also the very thickness foundation. So make sure use the minimums of the product and by following all those techniques and steps. So let me prove to you how. So just use all your palms, fingers, and everything, brushes on top of your skin like this, and check my hand. See, okay, check properly my hand. There has no any single residues of the makeup. Nothing at all, guys. Nothing at all. I'm so impressed, really. Wow, that's amazing, guys. So this is how we can be happy. That's just our result after we follow all the steps and make sure eat healthy food, stay healthy lifestyle, and apply only good suitable product and follow those steps. If you wanted to achieve textures free, weightless free, and beautiful skin. So now I would like to end up this episode over here. I wish you guys are getting the one you want the result. If you wanted to know more about of the educational tips and tricks, please don't forget to click the bell and like and subscribe. Thank you so much guys. Have a good day ahead. Bye for now.